Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varadhe Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karashyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvidhavadhitamastu Vidvishavahai Om Shanta Shanta Shantihi Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Chaturthodhyayaha
Atha Chaturtho Dhyayaha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Just we will change sloka number 21. We have seen Nirashiryata Chittatma
Nirashiryatha Chittatma.
Tyakta Sarva Parigragaha.
Tyakta Sarva Parigraha.
That's wrong way. Tyakta Sarva Parigraha should be chanted like that one. Not Tyakta Sarva Parigragaha.
Tyakta Sarva Parigraha.
Tyakta Sarva, wrong. Tyakta Sarva Parigragaha.
Tyakta Sarva Parigraha.
Again.
Tyakta Sarva Parigraha.
Some finding to be done. Tyakta Sarva Parigraha. Tyakta Sarva, Tyakta Sarva, Tyakta Sarva Parigraha. There's no chanting less also. Shariram Kevalam Karma.
Shariram Kevalam Karma.
Kurvannapnoti Kilbisham.
Kurvannapnoti Kilbisham.
Karma Kurvanapi Kilbisham na apnoti. Shariram Kevalam Karma. Shariraya Uttam Karma. That is talking about the Jnani who is Nirashiki with doesn't have Asha. Nirashiki. Free from Asha, expectations. What expectation you have? You may have. Having gained Jnanam, what does he expect? Only a person who feels that he lacks, he only expects. But this person is a Jnani, discovered Purnatvam of oneself. So therefore, no expectations, no expectation from anything, from any situation, from any people. Therefore, Nirashihi, no Asha. Therefore, is free. And Itachittatma, his body, mind, senses are all mastered. Itaha. The mastery here it's natural. In the beginning, as a sadhanam, shamadama required for a sadhaka. But after he became a siddha, then this becomes natural. He has got shama and dhamma. He is not dictated by his body and mind, body and sense organs. And Tyakta Sarva Parigraha, he has given up all possessions, the sense of possessions. He can possess, but the sense of possession not there. Tyakta sarva parigraha, the better translation would be having given up the sense of possession, because really nobody possesses anything. The possession, the sense of possession, even though you don't possess your body, then where is the possession? What can you possess? When the body is not possessed, you may say the body, I possess the body. How long? After that, the eagles may say, I possess it. So therefore, really no possession. It's only a sense of possession. So therefore, sannyasa, giving up the sense of possession, sannyasa, jnana karma sannyasa. So shariram kevalam karma kurvan apnoti na apnoti kilbisham. So he does karma only that which sustains the body. So by that he doesn't incur any papa. Prarabdha karma, prarabdha is therefore the body has to be sustained. So whatever karma he does to sustain the body, that will not bring any papam to this person, to this jnani. Because I don't make him after jnanam, he does karma, he eats, he walks, everything he does. So will he not incur papam? Because while eating, for preparation of food, some beings are unknowingly killed. In the kitchen, there are fivefold the they say the fivefold actions by which in the kitchen, the preparation of food, the small insects are killed, like grinding, marjanam, like the cleaning the house, marjanam, and the water pot which is kept in that place also there may be some insects, ants, so they get killed. But water is required for sustaining the body. So therefore, will you not get papam because of this? That's why for Grihastha, Panchamaha Yajna is suggested. What about for this person, this Jnani? Should he also do Panchamaha Yajna? No. Because he doesn't have Kartrutva. Therefore, for the sustenance of the body, whatever he does, that because of which he will not incur papam. So that is the idea. Therefore, Kurvan apnoti kilbisham, which we have seen. And he doesn't cook. See, he lives on Bhiksha. Lives on Bhiksha alms. Alms are given by the Grihasthas. So, Grihastha, they give it as dhanam. And this person eats, consumes that and lives. Does he incur the papam, which is unknowingly gained in the preparation of the food? No. Annam nourishes the body. Annam required for sustenance of the body. But this person doesn't incur papam. Only when kartrutva avimanam is there, there will be karma pala. Therefore, he will not incur any papam. The jnanam has burnt all the karma, the kartrutva, therefore all the karmas. Therefore, no punyam, no papam. And jnani, as a sannyasi jnani, lives on bhiksha. Bhiksha is different from begging. Vaikshyam, Vaikshacharyam charantaha, we have seen the word Vaiksha. Vaiksha is collecting food from one house. Vaiksha is collecting food from many houses. So therefore he collects food from different houses. It doesn't bother only one house. He will not bother. A sannyasi will not bother only one house for everything. So he will collect annam, the food from different houses, and he consumes. So water comes that he consumes and he lives happily. He enjoys a complete adequacy, a fullness. No complaints. He is because he is nirashi, he is yatachittatma. He lives happily and independently. So therefore, connecting that to that, the next shloka, whatever chance brings is food enough for the sannyasi. Sannyasi here is Jnani Sannyasi. The Sannyasi, that is attitude. The attitude is important. That's attitude described by Bhagavan Krishna in the next shloka. Let us read next shloka. Another beautiful shloka. All these shlokas are important and the shloka should be committed to memory, starting from 18th shloka onwards. Important shloka, 18th shloka. Karmanya karmayah pashyeda, karmani cha karmayah. Now let us read shloka number 22. Yadrichalavasantushtaha
यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः
dvandvatito vimatsaraha
द्वन्द्वधीतो विमत्सरः
samasiddhavasiddhau cha
समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च
कृत्वापि न निबध्यते
कृत्वापि न निपत्यते
siddhau asiddha siddha siddhau asiddhau. With regard to siddha, siddhi, that is success. Asiddhi is failure. What success, what failure for this person? So yes, therefore, for him everything is same. He doesn't label anything as success or failure. It's just an experience. Experience without the being an experiencer is just a witness. Sakshi Chaitanya. So he is samaha, is even. That evenness is possible. The evenness, even-minded, even-mindedness is possible only when the person has knowledge. When the person has knowledge with regard to the reality. Therefore, what is success and failure? Success and failure only for the Laukika, not for the Jnanis. Therefore, is samaha. In fact, samaha, the samabuddhi, samatta buddhi, that is for karma yoga. So, what as karma yoga prescribed, now for the Jnani it is this Siddha Vishaya. Therefore, karma yoga is also same thing. Karma yogi should have samatvam with regard to success and failure. So you can connect the second chapter as well as third chapter. What was prescribed as sadhana for the sadhaka. Now for the siddha, those are the qualities you see the exhibiting in the siddha purusha. Therefore, siddhau asiddhau samaha kritvapi na nibadyate. Even not is not bound by karma. Kritvapi. Even though it does kritvapi. Though it performs karma, but not bound by karma pala, not bound. Because it doesn't have any acts to grind. So he does karma, but kartrutvam not there. So therefore, kartrutvam sublated by jnanam, therefore is not bound by karma. Kritvapi na nibadyate. And idricha labha santushtaha, whatever he gets, idricha labha by chance, is contented with that. Is contented, is happy, is tushtaha. Is atma triptaha, atma tushtaha. So whatever comes, whatever he gets by chance, he's happy, whether it is, whether whatever may be it is, whatever may be whatever may come, a painful situation or present situation. For whom it is a painful or present? Not for the Atma. Is it for the Jiva? Where is Jiva? Jiva is, disco Jiva, Aham Jivaha is Paramatma. So where is that? Jivatvam being not there. Therefore, is always happy. Because Atma is always Ananda Swarupaha. So being Atma, therefore, is happy. Whatever comes by chance. And is Dvandvatitaha, is above the pairs of opposites, not touched by the pairs of opposites. These are expressions. Expressions of description of a Jnani. Dvandvatitaha. Vivatsara, free from jealousy. What jealousy? There is no comparison. Is non-competitive. The only person who is really non-competitive, not a threat to any person is this Jnani. Sannyasis are non-competitive. Sannyasis, they proclaim to the world that Akar robe, the sannyasa, the saffron robe, proclaims to the world that I am not a threat in any way, any manner. I am not a competitor. I'm no more a competitor. I'm no more a competitor in the rat race of this wanting to become the big competition. I'm no more a participator. Only when you become a competitor, there will be friction. There will be frustration. There will be disappointment. There will be happiness also. And you become happy at the cost of somebody else. You have to defeat someone to win the race, so you become happy. So therefore, we are sannyasi also. Sannyasi may not be jnani, but the sannyasa, the dress itself shows to the world that he is not a threat, he is not a competitor. So, and therefore, here the jnani, who may be a ashrama sannyasi or who may be in any other ashrama. So, jnani is a jnani. So, therefore, he is free from jealousy. What jealousy? There is no comparison. Atma is samaha. Atma is same. Nirdosham hi samam brahma later comes in the seventh chapter, the fifth chapter. Nirdosham seven, the next chapter it comes. So therefore, Vimatsaraha free from jealousy. So what was as a sadhaka the qualities prescribed? Now that you can see them manifesting in the jnana. Now, the one who is happy with whatever comes by chance, idricha labha santushtaha, idricha by chance, who is unaffected by the opposites, dvandva atitaha, above the pairs of opposites. It means he's not touched by Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Labha, Alabha, Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha. It's got Samatta Buddhi, it's got to them. And Vimatsaraha, Vimatsaraha, free from jealousy. And Samaha, even minded, with reference to Siddhau, Asiddhau, Siddhava, Siddhau, success and failure. Krutva apina nibadyate, while doing, not bound by karma. Kartritva abhavat, because kartrutvam not there, therefore not bound by karma pala. Labha in the compound, idricha lava santushtaha refers to something you gain by idrichaya, by chance, without planning or scheming. In other words, whatever chance brings is idricha labha. Whatever chance, by chance it comes, that is labha, idricha labha. Therefore, wise person is called idricha labha santushtaha. So the wise person, the jnani, is called idricha labha santushtaha. Whatever he by chance he gets, he is happy, he is contented, santushtaha, contented in this shloka, because he or she is totally happy with whatever comes by chance, even in terms of basic necessities. Even in terms of basic necessities. Yadricha labha santushta. Even in terms of basic necessities, he is happy with whatever he comes. That is why he is Kopinavantaha Kalubhagyavantaha. He is happy with rags. He is happy without a roof over his head. He is happy living under a tree. The sky is a roof. So that person is really happy, really happy. Really happy is that is a person really happy. Free from possession, free from the sense of possession. That is Sarva Parigraha, Tyakta Sarva Parigraha, Jnanena. Then this same person is called Dvandva Atitaha. Dvandva Atitaha. Atita is above, beyond. One who is above all the opposites, not touched by the opposites. One who is not caught on either side of these opposites or in between. So therefore he is Shitoshna Sukhadukyashu Tatapavana Yogo. With regard to all these pairs of opposites is Samaha. therefore is untouched. Dandva atitaha, above, beyond. People tend to swing from one extreme to the other and therefore can get caught at either end or in between. And what are these opposites? Dvandvas, cold and hot, Shita and Ushna, are one set of opposites. Too much hot or too much cold will be a source of problem. So either of which can make a person unhappy as well as happy also. Anything too much will cause unpleasantness. In the winter, the person complains of cold, and in the summer, he or she finds it too hot. So it is labeling. Labeling the experience as Sukhanubhava, as Sukham or Dukkham. All these cold, Shita and Ushna, hot and cold, it is in the form of the experience. And the experience, we label it as Sukha and Dukkha. So not cold is always Sukha, either hot is always Dukkha. So the same thing which is Sukha can become Dukkha also. The cold, which a person complains, in summer he wants it. In summer he finds it. Summer he finds it is too hot. Therefore there is always complaint. Summer he finds it too hot, and the winter is so cold. So he expects cold to be in the summer and the heat in the winter. Then it cannot be winter. See, this is a problem. The thinking of the expectation of a normal human being. In the winter, he wants the winter to be heat, to be hot. Then it cannot be winter. Similarly, summer cannot be cold. Then it is not summer. Winter there will be cold, and summer there will be heat. And the 2 months in between, what about that? 1 month of spring and 1 month of autumn are spent saying, oh, the summer is coming soon and it will be so hot. And then so the winter is coming soon and it will be so cold. So expecting the following reason and complaining. This is how a person is affected. Whereas this person is Dandva Titaha, not affected. It's a natural process, it's a natural seasonal change. Let it come, it goes. In this way, the entire year is spent complaining about either the heat or the cold, and every year is the same. Then what is the use of complaining? It is going to repeat. The nature follows the order. So, therefore, whereas this person, he never complains. Never complains because he knows the changes which happens. It's keeping with the order. He knows that cannot be changed. Therefore, has an objective outlook with regard to the dvandvas. As an example here, Shita and Ushna. Similarly, Labha, Alabha, pleasure, gain and loss. You may gain now and may lose later, or you may gain. So it is a cycle. Nobody will be a continuous loser, and nobody will be a continuous winner. So therefore, this dvandva are the pairs of opposites. Thus, for those who get caught in the extremes or in between, everything is a matter for complaint. Yes, matter for complaint, and therefore experience of unpleasantness, and therefore they are samsaris. In fact, this is a lot of all the samsaris. Samsari is nothing but the one who complains. When there is some sukha, something comfortable, the person is up, he is the ceiling. When there is anything uncomfortable, the person is down. So the Dandvatita is the one who is sama, who has inner composure with regard to all the opposites. Such composure is natural in one who can see. You have to connect the shloka number 18. See akarma in karma, meaning the person who knows, because a person who knows the Atma is not a doer. And because this composure, ananda is a person's nature, it never goes away. So therefore, he sees akarma in karma, karmani, akarmayah pashit, akarmani cha karmayah. So therefore, that person who has this knowledge, who enjoys this ananda, composure, atmananda, that is the nature. So that can never go away. So the things around him may change, but this cannot go away. This cannot be snatched away by anything. So therefore, the dvandva, success and failure, victory and defeat, and so on, all are all the varieties of opposites upon which the dvandva atita referring to the person. Dvandva atita, yani, doesn't depend for his or her security and happiness. Whereas Ajnani, Samsari, they depend on the world they depend on the objects of the world for his security and happiness. And objects are subject to Dvandva, the pairs of opposites. Objects, objects, objects are Dvandva. The object which is a source of pleasure can become a source of dukkham later. So it is inherent, it is inherent in them. That is the nature. Therefore, a jnani doesn't seek them for security or happiness. So therefore, he is dvandvatitaha iti. Whereas other people are always caught by these opposites. Because one makes you happy, the other its opposite makes you unhappy. So this sukha and dukkha, the pairs of opposites, they are like the reverse and the opposite and reverse of the same coin. You want only one side of the coin. The coin with only one side is not valid at all. It's not. It's not. Cannot be. You cannot buy anything with the coin with only one side. The coin must have both sides, and both sides are only when it has both sides. Then only you can do transaction with that in the market. So there is no coin with one side. So you want only one thing. You want only one side. That which you want makes you happy. That is not possible. So when you accept the one side, the other side also should be accepted, because it always comes with the other thing. That's why it's a pair. So samsaris are after only happiness. After happiness, what the object gives. The object not gives happiness only, it also has other side, and happiness also. In fact, the object being what it is, the same object becomes the cause of unhappiness later. The object being what it is. So, therefore, this person is dvandvatitaha. He has an objective outlook with regard to the objects. The person whom you love, the same person can become an object of hatred. So that is why every love has an inherent hatred. When you say love, then there is opposite also. It is the same person whom you love can be subject to hatred later. As long as a person makes you feel comfortable, gives you pleasant, makes you pleasant, then the person is lovable. Atmastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. When this is regard to the person, then what to talk about the objects? When it is with regard to the sentient beings, what to talk about the insentient beings, objects? Therefore, no person or no objects are inherently happy. What can be or what is really is ananda of its nature is only Atma. The wise person knows. Therefore, the wise person is above these opposites, meaning that he or she can be objective towards them and do whatever is to be done without coming under the spell. No raga, no dvesha, dandvatitaha. No raga, no dvesha. Raga for a thing, a dvesha for a thing, it's a samsara. So therefore, this person is called Dvandvatitaha. The person is free from raga dvesha. That is that is the meaning. Raga dvesha, not there for this person. Name raga dvesho, name moha bandho. No raga for me, no dvesha for me. As we saw in the third chapter, kama yeshaha, krodha yeshaha, rajoguna samudbhavaha. This kama and krodha. Rajoguna samudbhavaha, this kamaha. Ragadvesho vyavastito. Yes, indriyasyarte ragadvesho vyavastito. Tayor navasham agachet, tauhi asya paripantino. Iti Bhagavan he cautioned. That is, with regard to the every sense object, there is raga and dvesha. Therefore, don't come under the spell of them. So this person, because he has knowledge of himself. Therefore, it doesn't come under the spell of the sense objects. Therefore, dvandvatitaha, above the pairs of opposites. No raga, no dvesha. Then the middle way is a means. To be above, the opposite is different from the middle path, which is only a sadhana, a means. To be above the opposites is different from the middle path. A person who lives according to the middle path, sometimes called the middle way or the golden way, is between the opposites, not at either extreme. Extremes are always problem because they become fads. Too much of darkness or too much of light. Extremes are always problem, and they look similar also. When there is too much light, you cannot see. When there is complete darkness, you cannot see. Pitch darkness, you cannot see. The extremes are always a problem. Therefore, to avoid faddism, which is not a very happy situation, some people do not veer to either side, but remain in the middle, in everything, middle path. As a sadhana, a means, a middle path is considered to be the golden path. Yes, for a sadhaka, for a karma yogi, the middle path, always following the middle path. Then afterwards, you find that you are above the opposites. So, a pendulum which swings to the extremes, that extremes in the middle, it is in the middle path. The pendulum, like a pendulum, that person, when he is tossed by the opposites, extremes, so he moves here and there. There is no rest, no respite for that person. But as a sadhana, because of its practice, if he has gained the ability to maintain the middle path, so from being at the extremes, he arrives at the middle path. He arrives at the middle. Then from middle, he goes beyond that. So that being at the middle, that is what Karma Yoga, sadhana is. Karma Yoga as a sadhana, not to be tossed over by the extremes. It helps you to enjoy the attitude of the yoga, Karma Yoga, Ishwararpana Buddhi and Prasada Buddhi, by which you maintain your balance. You are not tossed by the extremes, the opposites. So you are in the middle part, not losing your buddhi, not losing your thinking capability, not losing your focus. So therefore, from the extremes you arrive at the mid path. From middle you go above them. You are above the opposites. Then afterwards you find that you are above the opposites. So karma yoga helps you to be a balanced person, gain some equipoise of mind, and by jnanam you go beyond them. That is the idea. Therefore, karma yoga is a sadhana to bring the person from the extremes to the mid path, middle path. Just considered, that is by sadhana, that is karma yoga, that is the middle path is considered to be the golden path. And afterwards, you find that you are above the opposite, that is by knowledge, jnanam. Meaning that they are in your hands in the sense they do not upset you at all. A person who is above the opposites no longer needs to care about being in the middle. That person is called dvandvatitaha, who is naturally above the opposites. Krishna further explains Dvandvatita in this verse as Siddho, Asiddho, as Chasamaha. Yes. There's another, in the shloka itself, there is a Dvandva. Siddhi, Asiddhi. Siddhava, Siddho, Cha. Siddho, Asiddho. Siddho means Siddhi, success. Saptami, Siddho. Asiddho is also Saptami Bhakti. Na Siddho, Na Siddhihi, Asiddhihi, Saptami, Asiddho. So with regard to success and failure, Asiddhi, as one whose attitude towards success and failure, siddhi and failure, asiddhi, is the same. That is what karma yoga is. So his attitude towards siddhi, success, and failure, asiddhi. Because the person is a Dvandvatita, he or she is not affected by any of the opposites, including success and failure. We must remember that the person being discussed in this shloka is a sannyasi for whom success meaning may mean nothing more than receiving some food or being able to go to a quiet place. To be unsuccessful then simply means that the person doesn't receive any food or is not able to go to a quiet place. Thus, there are certain successes and failures even for a sannyasi. But in either case, the person is always same. He is not disturbed. Success and failure may be there with regard to what he wants to accomplish, but the person is always same. Therefore, there is no such success or failure really. The jnani is also described here as vimatsaraha. Matsara means jealousy. Matsara, vigataha, matsaraha yasma. That is to say that the person who is content, santushtaha, that is the first word, santushtaha, educhalabha santushtaha, who is content with whatever comes by chance, and who is free from the opposites, is also free from jealousy. Seems to be somewhat out of place. Why didn't Krishna would have said this? So is contented with whatever comes by chance. Educhalabha santushtaha, and is free. Then why this vimatsaraha, the word is there? It seems to be something out of place here. Why should Bhagavan say you use the word vimatsaraha? Is it for just Pada Purnartham? No. Vimatsara, Matsara means jealousy. It is one of the sixfold problems, Shadripuhu, sixfold enemies. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Bada. Matsarya, we say. Matsarya, Taditavan, Matsara. Here Krishna takes jealousy to represent all six. It's not only Matsara. By mentioning Matsara, Matsara is only Upalakshanartham. You can bring all the other six. Shadripuhu. That is, he is free from the attack of the six enemies. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara. Matsarya. Thus, Matsara jealousy is an Upalakshana. It's an Upalakshana. It's an indicator. It's a representative for all of them. Upalakshana means using one member of a group to represent all the members of a group. That's called Upalakshana. Upalakshana is a technical word. Therefore, here, the person who is described as Vimatsara is free of all the sixfold problems, Shatripuhu, sixfold enemies. If this practice of taking one to cover all the items in the group is not understood, then mention Vimatsara, the one who is free from jealousy, will disturb even the flow of thought. That is why we declared Bhashyam. Why Vimatsara alone he mentions? Vimatsara alone, not only Vimatsara, when we do literal translation, Vimatsara means jealousy. But when we study the shloka, we have to understand why Vimatsara. Vimatsara stands not only for Vimatsara, it stands for all the sixfold enemies, because these are the sixfold enemies. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya can make a person suffer the samsara. The samsari naturally will have this six, will be attacked by either one or more or all of these six problems, six enemies. So therefore, Vimatsara means here to represent, Vimatsara represents all the other six, all the other five. So 5 plus 1, 6. We have seen the meaning of Matsara. When someone is happy or seems to be unhappy or seems to be happy, you become sad. You may think that the person is happy because he or she has what you want. But the person may not be happy at all. Perhaps this person bought the house you wanted to buy, married a person you wanted to marry, or got the promotion you were after. If another person has anything that you value, it can create jealousy. Matsara. Matsara in you. Seeing someone's achievement, accomplishment, someone's success, you may feel jealous. You can be afflicted with a particular type of thinking, Matsara, an emotion that makes you sad. Matsara implies there is a sense of inadequacy and complaint. It doesn't stop with I'm inadequate. Complaint. The other person other person enjoys. Therefore, that becomes a problem. This person is free from all the sixfold afflictions. Who is jnani? Atma doesn't have kama. Atma doesn't have krodha, because What is there is only Atma. So how can Atma have Kama, Krodha, Lobha? Lobha is greed, Moha, delusion, not the Mada, Matsarya. So Atma cannot have this. So being Atma, therefore the person is not afflicted by the sixfold afflictions. These can be there only when Atma is not understood. When a person takes Anatma to be Atma or Atma to be Anatma, when there is mutual superimposition, Adhyasa, then only it takes Agam Kami, Agam Krodhi, Agam Lobhi, Ityadi. One who has Lobha is called a Lobhi. One who has called Moha is called a Mohi. So Kami, only Krodhi. One who has Krodha. All these are the qualities. These qualities, because they are qualities, they must be in the person. That person, when the person has these qualities, then he cannot be a Jnani. He must be a samsari. Therefore, since we are discussing here, a Jnani sannyasi is free from the sixfold, the problem, sixfold enemies, sixfold afflictions. Sixfold afflictions. I think we'll stop here. Sixfold afflictions we will read in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha